Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. Today, two teams get set to square off in an inter-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Collins. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and then you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
This offense has it with really good field position. Smith dropping to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Firing to the right, complete. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him.
Breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UAB.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Wide open downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give out of the gun. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sends it back in motion. Smith wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
To the air on 2nd down. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Golden Hurricane needing a huge chunk play to convert on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going over the top. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Huber. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Flips it out in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lockwood. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quick handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Handoff from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right.
Touchdown, Tulsa! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Jacksonville State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's hooked. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Using his legs, it's Collins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Might be changing the route. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the catch. Lowers those pads. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, the ground game. Worked his way out across the 35, got it up to the 37-yard line, but still a little bit short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Oh, he got loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Blazers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Smith dropping to pass. Gets it out quickly. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
That's caught. It's Bradley. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic, 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action because defense...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
and I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab, it's Rodgers. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Blazers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hooks. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Tulsa! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Alabama is on the short side of things right now, but like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to Texas A&M.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Smith wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking for space, it's Collins. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for 3rd and forever. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to pass. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Fires to the middle. It's caught. Bounced off his feet.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Blazers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over, that they run the football. Listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game. This is our standard. We're not giving up yards. We're not going to let them break tackles. And I think the defensive coordinator finally has something to complain about. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout call by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. The Blazers will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, UAB.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with